So let me quickly tell you, just in case you missed out. Fela Kuti's son, Femi Kuti, regrets not following in his father's footsteps and marrying 50 wives as a DNA test reveals that two of his children are not his children, but another man's children. Femi Kuti says when he married his wife, he promised himself he would never be like his father and wasn't cheating until he found text messages of his wife talking with her boyfriend. Then he secretly did a DNA test and discovered that two of his children belonged to her boyfriend and she even knew about it but stayed with him because he was richer than her boyfriend and would give her children a better future. So after he found out his wife cheated on him and had two children with another man, he immediately divorced her, then unlocked her inner Kuti chakra and started dating five girls at a time and changing them every week. He has sworn to date more women than Solomon to vent out his anger for what his wife did. Now, first and So when I heard about this news, I decided to make my own research so that I don't bring you rumors. And then I found out this is true, but it happened actually in like 8 years ago. And I have video proof. I'm going to share it in my next video. So watch out. One thing I just want us to know is that this is going to be a situation very soon. And I pray that our children will not be partaker of this evil because this is going to really be rampant. And I also want us to establish the fact that it is not the first time. In fact, many men you see out there screaming and yelling on social media, glorifying the attitude of polygamy and all of that. Many of them are actually not true children of their fathers, and that is the fact. I have said it several times if you have been following me, that I have a first-hand information about who this person happened to in my paternal side. So, or even our old women, all our aged moms, right? They did things that were very uncalled for. The only thing that did not let their secret out was because there was no DNA in those days. So do not be too too sure of yourself that you yourself you're the father of you're the true child of your father. Some of you should just go run DNA test seriously because our mothers in those days that many of us believe, oh, our mothers, many of our men will say, our mothers, they endured a lot from our fathers, so our wives should be able to endure. A lot of these women were given to their husbands, right? Some of them, I'm not saying all of them because they were decent. They were decency in those days, right? All these our moms, they accepted their fate, they embraced what life brought to them in their marriages. They didn't find it funny, but they accepted it. But few of them play games. You may not believe me, but I've read a story which I intended sharing, but I'm sure I still have it on my media, and one day I'll definitely find it. This lady said I think she said, okay, she said because of the rampant information about DNA and all of these issues going about on social media, she said she told her older brother or her younger brother that they should go do some tests, just trying to check themselves out. Funny. It was too funny, but they went. Guess what? They found out they were not their father's biological children, two of them, and they were the only two. So she said they had to call their mom, summon their mom, and question their mom, and their mom confessed that truly they are not the children of their father. They said they felt so disappointed, but because so they were asking for advice that should they tell their father. But if you ask me, I would say never tell that man. He's already old. It's better he died not knowing than for him to die quickly. Because if they tell him, that's what's going to break that man into pieces. So all I just want to say concerning this issue is that we should all take it cool. So another thing that I want to say is the fact that he now decided to try all women. That might be another deadly mistake for him because what worked for letter A may not work for Mr. B. Okay, the fact that it worked for his father, he may not work for him. And who told you that you may not forgive your wife if you find out? I've seen men who supposed to stay with their wives for not having children, but they go out there and make babies secretly, and their wives later find out. Some their wives never found out till they die, until they started bringing new babies. You see, marriage is all about forgiveness. It is not only men that will be hurting women and women will forgive. When they hurt you to forgive. Uh-huh. But man, two children, and not even one for him. That is too hurting. Like that is wickedness. Let's call it spade a spade. Pure wickedness. But let me make excuses for that wife. What was she thinking? Maybe because she was about to marry to him, she already concluded his late father, was like this, so he will be the same. Maybe that was what the lady concluded, that I can't be faithful to him because he's not going to be faithful. That is one. Two, he said he promised himself. I think it's best that African men will start confessing their loves, their sincere loves to their wives. My dear wives, I love you so much and I'm not going to ever cheat on you. I don't want to go my father's route. I want to do my own thing. I want to be different. Let her know that you're going to be sincere, that you're going to be faithful, so that she will not come with the already made mindset that, you know what, this guy going to have fun like his father did, and I have to have fun too. That is another thing. Then another thing that I'm going to say is that I think it's high time, since women are now, it's obvious that women are now cheating and women could bring you children that are not yours. I think it's best that we start discussing it right from the relationship period, right from the time of dating. I am not going to cheat on you and you have no right to cheat on me. Maybe there should even be a contract. And then I will advise that henceforth, probably they should be conducting DNA tests right from the hospital, so you don't have to nurse a child that is not yours. And another thing is that let's raise better sons, let's raise better children, let's raise better daughters. Let all these old wicked fathers that are all over social media encouraging cheating, encouraging our men to marry more than one wife, let them go inside and be quiet. They are causing more harms, because your women that are listening, your daughters that are listening, they are going with the mindset that my husband aren't gonna be faithful. So some of them, they play games because they believe their men will never be faithful to them. And also make sure you find your partners in Christ. What else? That's all I can say right now. I want to say thank you for watching. I'll see you all in my next video. What do you think about this situation? Bye.